It's our off-air pod show. It's our off-air pod show. We all love lemmings. Blah, 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 Frampa Joe.
Hi, it's the Off-Air Podcast. It's not a strike, but it's certainly a caution. Would like to have Janice Barnacle as the intro next time we do one of these podcasts. Anyway, I am Liam. This is the Off-Air Podcast. Janice Barnacle was a caller that we had yesterday. Probably the best name of a caller we've ever had.
You
Ben.
came into work today and you just said, I can't stop thinking about Barnacle.
Janice Barnacle, yeah, literally.
Hello there, and no business, reserve the right.
Belle.
Yes, hello. A little bit of biz from the Alpha Squad.
Producer Andy's here.
Present, no business here.
Producer Tina.
Howdy, no business.
And producer Jack.
Hi, I'm here, and I'll also reserve it.
Wonderful. Just quickly on the Janice Barnacle stuff, did you notice how I reserved myself last night on air? If you can check the tapes, check the podcast. I said the only thing would be good if they were, Barnacle was the last name of a certain seafood franchise. I didn't out and out say Barnacle Bills because I've since learnt that that's only a franchise in South Australia where I grew up and spent 20, the first years of my life. So, you can understand why for me, I thought Barnacle Bills was just like McDonald's. Like, I thought it was everywhere, but.
I put it on my Today On, though, so my internal memo that goes out. So I put a little picture of Barnacle Bill for you.
Oh, did you?
Nice.
Oh, that's nice, Tina.
We've mentioned
I should
it.
read that one time.
You should.
We mentioned it a little bit on air before, but for the uninitiated that are never been to one before, it's a goated
It's so good.
fast food. It's specifically seafood, and you get like treasure chests, and they're filled with chips and prawns.
That's what
and
they call their boxed
calamari,
meals.
box meals.
Is that like
yeah.
their Happy Meal?
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah,
it's
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 more like
big
their
as-
makes
it's
me
more like their
happy.
Zinger box.
Or like a family meal deal. Like, it's it's huge. It's
Or like
like
a Hunger Tamers from
It's
Hunger
just
Games.
really yummy.
So
You
you
get
get
the
a few
tartar
scallops
sauce.
in there,
Oh.
couple of prawns.
I would argue, though, Liam, because when you said that last night
It made
on
it
the
weirder.
show, it was weird because if you were anywhere else listening, you'd be like, huh? Because you're
Yeah.
like, the name of a fast food place. I was like,
It's funny.
I feel like you should have been like, I know in South Australia they've got a.
I would love to, listeners of our Late Drive show win a trip to SA to experience Barnacle Bills.
It was
That would be a
I
really
had
fun
that
bit.
idea that I wanted to do. Like, if each state has a thing that other states don't have, that we could vote on the best thing, or so we could, or go on like a national tour where
I
it's like
reckon
we
it'd be
could have
funnier,
Barnacle
though.
Bills in South Australia and we have Sizzler and I
But
don't
I
know.
think
I
South
almost reckon-
Australia is really it.
I think it'd be funnier though if it's just
No,
like
I'm
forget
thinking of one.
forget about everywhere else. It's all about Barnacle Bills. Like we just go all in, like 100%
that
of
would
our
need to
chips
be a
on
paid
Barnacle
thing
Bills.
from them,
What's
then.
your favourite Barnacle Bills?
Location?
Yeah.
Probably the one in Prospect, on Myland Road. Is it Myland?
yeah.
Going
Main North Road.
Main North Road,
Main
sorry.
North Road.
Going up the guts there on the left-hand
Good
side.
Barnacle Bills for
Yeah.
sure.
Are
Are you going to say the drive-in? What, the drive-through one?
No, sorry, I didn't know you.
I don't know if that's still operational.
I think it went out of
There's
business.
one up
In like
near,
Findon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
know, yeah.
I
And
thought
that-
you were skipping past it. I wanted to make sure we kept
There is a drive-through. Well, there was, and it's also, that show that Jamie Dornan's in on Stan, and that
The
girl,
Outback
Oh,
one.
the
Danielle,
tourist.
the tourist. That's well done,
Can
Tina.
they go to Barnacle Bills?
No, at one point I'm pretty sure I only watched a few episodes, but we've had her on as well. We interviewed her for something at Triple J one time, Danielle something, and she has like this depressing job, and then she like pulls up at this drive-through, and I think it's because Barnacle Bills isn't operational. They've dressed it up like it was some fake sort of. But I was like, I recognise that, and I know where that is, and that is the Barnacle Bills location. There's a big power station next to it, so it's always good when you can spot something.
I
if you're in
always
Hollywood.
just think of Barnacle. Isn't SpongeBob? Isn't it Barnacle Boy?
Barnacle
That's
Boy,
what I'm
yeah.
thinking of.
Yeah.
Mermaid Man, Barnacle.
Wasn't it
Boy.
That-
Merman and
Merman. Yeah,
Merman and Barnacle Boy.
No, it's Mermaid Man. I
Mermaid
think.
Man.
Mermaid Man?
Yeah, we're
And he has,
thinking
like,
of Zoolander.
the
where
Barnacle
it's
Boys.
It's a merman.
Doesn't Barnacle Boy have
Yeah.
like
No,
starfish nipples?
Mermaid Man has
Clam nipples.
the clams on his
And the villain's
boobs.
the big dirty bubble.
Yeah. A couple of things to say. Number one, do we all remember the Barnacle Bills little jingle?
Yeah, fresh from the sea, it's gotta be Barnacle Bills.
Secondly,
I'm not even from there, and I
It's like
know
the
it's I played
Castle
it
Ringwood of
so
Adelaide.
much.
any off-air pod any off-air pod listeners from Canberra will know that Kingsley's is a chain chicken restaurant there
Right.
that they're
Ah.
all obsessed with that they don't have anywhere else in Australia. Kingsley's,
Kingsley's.
in the
Yeah,
ACT.
if you are from a state, from a state,
What if you're from a territory?
yeah, if you're from a state or a territory and you think you've got a thing that you haven't seen elsewhere, For me, like faster pasta is a big thing as well. When people don't know faster pasta, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I grew up on faster pasta. I ate so much. I would have eaten more faster
I
pasta
think
than Barnacle
I
Bills, but-
knew a fast pasta growing up.
I think we had
there's
it
some
here.
Yeah.
I've got a favourite
maybe
pasta
Primo's,
pasta
something like that.
and Barnacle Bill's location. My
Oh,
favourite
yeah.
pasta pasta was South Terrace. Loved that one in the city.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We
on the
went
corner of
there
Pulteney
and
Street.
had a couple of crownies after the show one.
Oh,
Do you remember
nice.
that?
And I got a chicken schnitzel with 2 gravies
Why did you go to faster pasta for a schnitzel?
because I don't like pasta. And it was a
Real
client, like Faster Pasta was sponsoring the show, and they do other things. They don't just do pasta. So
do
I got
pizza
the
as well.
schnitzel. Yeah.
Well, I'm a Milanese man myself.
Okay. My favourite Barnacle Bills is close runner-up Goodwood Road, and then mainly Anzac Highway, which was still.
The power ranker of
I think the one near Valley View, what's that suburb where I was living?
That's the main
Like
North
Surrey
Road.
Downs kind of.
Well, you were
Yeah,
living
there's one
Yeah,
up
it's
there
near
on the main road.
Just Jap. It's probably a bad name for business, but Just Jap, where you can. It's like Japanese
Pumpkins?
No, it's like automotive. It's called Just Jap.
I still find it so
for
crazy.
Japanese
I don't know.
cars.
Yeah,
I
for
still find it
Japanese
so wild
cars.
that when we first moved to Adelaide and we said to Belle, we're like, hey, need any advice of like, places to live in Adelaide? Like, you let us know. And she's like, I got it. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, where'd you move? And then she's
No, but
like,
every time I
It's crazy
drive
you
through
did that.
Valley View, I'm
Yeah.
like, why the
Yeah.
F
Out
did
of all
Belle
the, if
live?
you know Adelaide, like it's wild that you
Like,
moved
you
to
could have
Adelaide
got
and you went to Valley
easily
View.
got an apartment in the city, like a cheap rental.
No,
like,
because
Could go on, like,
I
Henley
went.
Beach where the footy
no,
players
I
are.
went there for a weekend and I went around and looked at all the places. Nowhere was allowing a cat. Nowhere allowed pets.
It's just wrong. It's just
and
so
everywhere
wrong.
was really small. And then this place came
feel like
up,
you didn't look
and
enough.
she no,
Yeah.
but she was also like. Because I was in Sydney at the time, she was like, don't worry about coming down and for the rental check. Like, she just took me
yeah,
around
obviously,
on
because
FaceTime.
no one else was going to
Yeah.
rent it.
And she was like, yeah, you get this. It was super cheap. And she was like, yeah, cat,
For
no
good
worries.
reason,
I was
yeah.
like, sweet. And then I knew that I wanted to just be there for like a little bit and get my shit sorted.
Do you remember I
and then-
punched a window out in the shed one night?
That's oh yeah, I hid that when I left.
Did you get your bond back?
hopefully
Yeah.
yeah, I did.
Ooh, shed
I
raid
think
at
I
Bell's
put
house.
something. I put something up to block that off. Yeah, you
It wasn't
did.
like in a fit of rage or anything. It was an accident. but-
Before I met
Just raving so hard.
Before I met Kelsey, it was me and Bruce, my cat, looking for a place, and we found one in Gilberton, which was about a 5-minute walk from North Terrace. So
Well,
like
that wasn't
you don't have to
available
live
when
in.
I was
Well,
looking.
no, but rentals are available in Adelaide.
There's a lot of rentals.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Valley-
I was having a really tough like everywhere.
Look,
was saying no.
look, I'm from Golden Grove, which is literally about 6 minutes away from Valley View. But I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, Valley
but
View's a
it's-
shithole.
yeah.
Valley View and Valley View
Sorry if you're a
I
pod
loved
listener.
my house. I was opposite a creek. There was a creek right
Yeah,
outside
and,
my
and
house.
it was one of those creeks.
It
So
wasn't a nice creek.
it's one of
Yeah,
those
but I
creeks
could
where you
walk-
like in the northern suburbs. If you live next to a creek, it's like bad because it means people can get away from the they can steal stuff in your
Yeah.
house and get
Oh,
out.
Who
there
rides
was
motorbikes through
literally-
the
Dude, literally, it's like a thing. It's
Yes.
like, oh, he lives next to a creek, so he gets broken into all the time. Like that was
The
like
next door neighbour
it's
was
a
a meth
thoroughfare.
dealer.
Yeah.
And he would have people coming around buying meth all throughout the night, and they'd all be revving their
It wasn't a
Commodores
nice place.
and stuff.
It wasn't.
How much
No,
was
but
it?
I loved it. Can't remember now.
It's total
I met the
suburbia.
man.
I'm trying to think for Tina's sake what the
Equivalent.
Melbourne
Giving
equivalent- 'cause
Frankston vibes.
Yeah,
no, but it's not like it's not a really
It was like- it
there's
was
way
like
worse Adelaide suburbs than
Preston.
There's
Valley
like in Adelaide, there's like places known for not being nice.
Yeah.
But then Valley View is on their level, but no one talks about
Yeah,
Valley
it's
View.
just-
Like, you
No,
go,
but
it's
it- look,
under
They're
the
small.
radar.
Yeah, it's nothing really. Like it's one of those things. You just if you had the choice of literally living anywhere, like it's like why would you? It's not even like well it's just close to work. It's like it was like half an hour away
It
from work. Like
literally
a
took
mile.
7 minutes to
To
drive
me-
to work.
No, it
dream.
didn't.
It
That's,
was
that's just a
great.
lie.
No
That's
way.
a total
I
lie.
took the
Took you
one
7
road.
minutes.
I took the one road all the way in, and it went straight to work.
What?
It was like
Lower Northeast Road or
and
Grand
I'd
Junction
stop
Road?
at OTR. There was an OTR on the way that the guy knew me. And remember my last morning driving from work there, he gave me a whole block of chocolate and said, "This is for getting
you
a coffee
just-
from
you're
us."
just
OTR?
lying.
It was
On the road.
On the- oh, that's the most-
Can I
No.
Belle, what did you say? 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Just put it into Google Maps. Valley View to Nova
At
in Adelaide.
3 p.m.
Okay, it doesn't matter. You do
This
the
is
math on
at
this.
4 a.m.
This is now. It's all blue, tiny bit of yellow. 25 minutes.
Change it to 4 a.m. just for the.
No, because
You
I
change it to
Yeah, you
4
Yes,
can.
can.
Yeah,
I
you
worked.
can.
I worked breakfast hours as well, and I lived in Prospect, which it took me 12 minutes to drive to the city.
Yeah.
No, I lived in North Adelaide and it took me about.
There is.
Yeah,
Maybe it was like maybe it was more like 10 to 15.
but even that's
What was
I
it?
think
Wait,
of
Belle,
my
Belle,
Sydney
you're not
drive,
living
I
there
don't know.
anymore, so you can give us your actual address.
I
What was
don't
your
know.
actual address? Do you remember it?
I don't remember it.
Okay, well, I know it was next to the junction shop.
Yeah.
So, all right,
yes,
let's do
it
that.
was. Yes.
That. So I'll put the junction in. No, not on Glen Ferry Road.
What
Very
road
different
was
junction.
it? Shit, why can't I remember the
The
street?
junction, Adelaide. Was it my bread?
Something made a squeal.
No, sorry, I was yo-yoing.
The Junction Shopping Centre car park. All right, and then we're going to go Nerva 919, Adelaide, Hindmarsh Square, and then I'm going to change the time.
I didn't know you could change the time.
Yeah, you can only change it when you do public transport, not when you do driving.
You go, so, here we go.
How do you do that?
Do you want me to,
I thought it was at the top, but that's when you do public transport.
You can definitely do it in the web version. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, show me after.
Yeah, I'll show you after.
Yeah. I mean, I want to know, but I'm not dying.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go.
It will help you.
Set arrival time. So when do we start work? Say 4:30.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but
Alright,
then
so
it
I
might need... Setting arrival time assumes that you can leave from whenever now is until then.
No, I'm saying today I'll say tomorrow at 4:30 a.m. Actually, it's a public holiday. I'm going to go Friday 4:30 a.m.
But then
arrive.
It doesn't.
From
it can't predict.
No, but it uses data like it uses.
Well, buddy, look at that.
Algorithm averages.
So, Bill,
I would say
I don't know if you're in Fast and Furious, but this is arriving at 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Going from the Junction Shopping Centre car park to Nova 919, 20 minutes. So
Well, I used to leave at 4:20.
you must.
So I don't know.
Well, either you were 10 minutes late
I
work
think
every day, or
maybe-
you were hoofing.
Maybe it took
You
like
were
between 10 to
hoofing.
15.
You were moving.
I think I was thinking of my Sydney drive.
7
My
minutes.
Sydney drive was 7
I lived in
minutes.
Unley. I couldn't get there in 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
I think my Sydney one was 7.
7 bloody minutes.
But yeah, it was
All right,
very
I'm
quick.
going to put mine in.
How does it
Very
feel,
quick.
Tina, to know that people have had a 7-minute drive to
I'm-
work, considering you live?
I'm sorry to
at
say,
bloody
Bell,
Whoop Whoop?
4:30
It's a thing
a.m.
I'll never
from my
understand.
specific address, 8 minutes.
Okay, you lived literally next to.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. So
That
that's,
is an
that's,
actual dream.
Tina,
Mate,
how long does it
Adelaide
take?
is wild.
How long does it take you, Tina, to get into work?
45 minutes on a good day. Sometimes an hour.
How much?
There's
How long?
roadworks.
How long would it take you to catch a train?
To get a train to come to here to South Melbourne.
Yeah.
Oh, like over an hour because you got to go into like
Yeah.
Flinders
fair.
or Southern. Then
South
get a
Melbourne is
tram.
crap.
That
Yeah.
is
for
true.
Public transport.
I
Yeah.
mean, but it's time that, like, an hour in the car is time you don't get back. An hour on public transport, I love.
no.
Oh, I'm
No,
on the
if you listen to a
Frankston line.
good-
I
if you listen to a
drive
good
the car.
podcast. It's good.
Yeah, exactly. When I worked at Dan Murphy's right down south in
did you get
Noarlunga.
good deals there? Like,
Yeah. I've still got my discount.
What are you talking here?
So like the Dan Murphy, like the Woolworths importer, you can get 30% off wine, 20% off beer, and 10% off spirits, but it's only the Woolworths stuff. So and my Dan Murphy's in quotation marks card is still linked to a staff account.
The tram system in Melbourne is so weird because the routes go from one random suburb to another one with no rhyme or reason as to why they link those two suburbs. So South Melbourne is great for me because the tram goes Brunswick to South Melbourne. But if you lived in Glen Iris,
But they all
you're
go through the
screwed.
city, so it's fine. It's a spider web,
Yeah, but,
so
but
it all
why?
goes into the
but
middle
why
and then you
does
go
it go
out.
from like what is it? Yours is 78.
70.
What's the route of that?
It goes down
Wattle
Swan.
Park to Docklands.
Why?
Yeah.
No reason why.
No one needs to get from
But
Wattle
It
Park
looks
to
like they
Docklands.
just get a
if you need
like-
to go, you just go in and then you go out.
No, but why? Like the manatees decide.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
I-
like, yeah,
I
it's
want to say that I'm the only person here that regularly. I drove the last couple of days, but I regularly catch public transport into work.
Here?
And,
Yeah.
and it is weird, and it is like 4 suburbs over, and I have to do 2 trams and a bit of walking.
I reckon
Yeah.
Sydney takes the cake for transport. Having lived
being
in both,
good or being bad?
being the best.
Yeah,
Having, people from Melbourne might be like, no, but like from living in both, I'm like,
I don't like doing public transport. If I can avoid it, I will drive. I'll public transport if there's not going to be any parking. But in Sydney, I enjoyed catching buses and trains because it was always very on time, very efficient, pretty cheap.
Trains are good here.
No,
But the
trains,
trains-
but
trains
they-
are way
Trains
better
are
in
good.
Sydney.
Then again-
way
Well,
better in
okay,
Sydney.
yeah,
Okay.
they're also like on the weekend we're like, sweet, we're going into town. Then got to the train station, they're like,
Someone's breathing.
Yeah, who's
very
breathing?
heavy into
I
the
have
mic.
been having a little bit of asthma.
Is it you?
Issues.
No, but
lately.
someone's like,
Is it me?
No,
No.
I don't know if it was
no,
you.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's
Is it me?
Tina.
I don't think
Someone's
it's me.
really breathing. It's doing my head in.
I'm trying to stay off mic.
I can tell you with 100% certainty it's not me because I've been hearing the breathing over the last few weeks and I've been Tazondaing it for like 2 weeks now. Where when I'm not talking, I'll
Move it.
chocolate
Yeah, I've
breathing.
noticed you've been doing
the
that,
problem with
Andy.
that, Andy, is when you move your mic, I hear the little.
Yeah.
When you move, see
Yeah.
that. I hear that.
Oh, well, that's not as bad as.
I think when you Tazonday it, can you if you want to Tazonday, I'm not saying you have to. You should move.
Yeah.
Mic stays.
Do you think Tazonday's got good mic technique?
Does he move the? He moves from the mic, doesn't he? He doesn't move his mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does have a good mic.
he's
technique.
good. He's good.
I think it's Liam.
It could be me.
I'm looking at everyone's
I'm pretty
placement
sure
and you stay very like,
I sometimes accidentally rub against it, but it's not that.
I think because what it is someone, probably Liam's schnoz is going over the top.
Over the pop filter.
It's bypassing the pop filter. Hang on, let me see if it's
I've got
let me see if it's me. Not me.
No, it's not you.
Jack.
This is where I stand.
Okay.
That's me breathing in and out with my nose. Sometimes.
See, it's higher. Someone's got
No,
Andy.
no.
Give me a breathe,
It's
Andy.
low. You're just not breathing.
No, I'm breathing.
You can't do that.
I'm breathing.
You can't hold your breath, mate. That
I'll
doesn't-
go as well. Fresh from the sea, it's gonna be barnacle bills. Liam.
Tina,
You
give me.
just hold your breath.
I wasn't holding my breath. I was breathing. It's
I love that there's no way to prove it. Like we
gonna
can't.
be barnacle bills. Just collapse.
Tina, give me a breath.
It's Tina.
I told you it was me.
I'm sorry.
I looked Liam. We're in a
It's you,
different studio.
unfortunately.
I looked
It
Liam
is
dead in
you.
the eye.
Headphones.
It's
is.
because you're.
No, I
see,
knew it was me.
Your
I
mic it's too low. You gotta lift it up.
It's the
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have headphones. You can't.
Yeah, I know,
You're
I know,
breathing
but-
Sorry, I
correct.
don't have the headphones today.
Tina!
I'm a heavy breather. I can't help it. Sorry.
I like that it was like every process of elimination. Everyone.
I knew it was me.
Well, I mean,
literally was
couldn't
like,
be Tina, could it?
No,
Go ahead.
Liam was trying to like say it could be him, and I was looking at him.
It's Goldilocks.
It's
Oh,
me.
that breath was just right. I know. I was very like I resigned myself to the fact I'm like I reckon it's possibly me. Like I thought it could have been
Yeah.
I knew it was me from the get go. I said, I think it's me. And you were like, nah, it's Liam. I was like, okay.
Big breather.
Yeah, sorry,
me.
God.
Classic breather
All
Tina.
right. Can we talk about some Alpha Squad updates,
Tina the
please?
breather.
No.
So, Alpha Squad, Ben Lehman Bell's Alpha Squad, it's a Facebook group. It's where all the action is. So, somebody has posted, Jylan? Yeah, I think it's Jylan. Can someone please take some photos of this extreme car park stunt that Liam has been sending every day?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can
you do a
film it.
POV?
I
Do
could
a
do
POV. Do a
I could
pod?
put a GoPro on my head. It would be really bad if I hit someone though, because then it would feel like it was on purpose.
Oh, no.
I had an
quickly.
incident in the car park today. Not like
yeah,
anything
yeah,
bad, but
did it.
I did the turn and the
Yeah.
car didn't have their headlights on, so I thought it was safe.
Yeah.
Because usually the lights will sort of be an
Yeah.
indication. He was coming and I was like, I had to
Whoa.
commit, but
Almost
you
got
gotta
T-boned.
commit.
he
You've really
flashed.
Yeah, well, better than toot, because a toot in a car park would echo and
that would've
reverb, and
ruined
everyone
me.
would like walk out of the shops like, "What happened here? That lady over there, the heavy breathing one, she went the wrong way."
Stop it.
I definitely think we'll take a photo or film the corner because we do talk
It's
about
wild.
it quite
I
a bit.
nearly
yeah.
got doofed today,
Yeah.
genuinely, but I didn't.
I wasn't
I was like, get away with that.
Also, quick, while we're talking about Alpha Squad posts, quick shout out to Aaron Taylor. Got me barred up when I saw the Shapes photo.
Yeah, but did you see
I have-
That
the,
is
the backstory?
That's crazy. I didn't see the backstory. No.
So, no, it's Tom Barlow.
what did I say?
He posted it originally
Oh.
in thing, and then he, I think, is also in the Hamish and Andy version of the Alpha Squad. And because then Aaron took it and said, "This is by far the pinnacle," pinched the post from Hamish and Andy's page.
So someone posted that on their page.
But I think Tom is in ours and theirs.
Can I add something to this that I showed Andy earlier? I've actually got proof that I've taken a picture of something like that barbecue or pizza shape. What was it? Barbecue.
It's a barbecue shape loaded.
So
with flavour.
I've got something similar, and I knew it because it was an old photo from ages ago. But I don't know how to show everyone. But it's also young Jack, which is quite disgusting. But
Young Jack.
That's me with a loaded barbecue shape.
have a look.
Can you put that in the Alpha
Yep.
Squad, please?
Yeah, I will. But that's just
Yeah, wow,
It was an
young
old
Jack.
arc. Yeah, young Jack. I was so
Young Jack.
Because the bottom of Shapes in the foil packet, you get the flavour build up, and I love. My favourite thing is when you finish the Shapes to sprinkle the flavouring into my mouth.
You
Yeah.
laughing at the shape or Jack?
Jack.
Yeah.
Why?
Jack.
Can you explain
Just a
to me
little baby.
why? So because I'm young.
Yeah.
It was a photo from about 10 years ago.
Bless you.
And then the other bit of
I'll
business
post it.
was the stream last night. How was it?
Fun.
Fun.
It's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Arvin who clipped on Twitch a very funny
I watched
clip
that.
of
That was funny.
dude Ben and
Yeah.
I doing a level.
So the whole
My
thing
last
is.
two remaining brain cells, very
Yeah,
funny.
the whole thing is you move house, and then we got to like this bonus level where you're not moving a house. It's just it was just me and Jack, and there was a couch, and it's kind of like
It's a
like,
maze.
Kind of like
I'll
looks
play,
like
we can play the audio.
looks like Tron. It's very visual though. It looks like Tron, and there's just like a
Yeah,
thin
but the
line,
audio is great.
and the floor moves. And you have to move
Right.
the couch. It's very
We had
hard.
to get it was like a maze. It was a maze, and we had to get.
So this is me and Jack getting towards the end of the maze.
It's so funny.
on. Turn. Yep, up. This is where it gets tricky. I mean, what's coming up after that? Surely that's it. Okay, now, really fast, when we got on the first one... Ready? Wait, no, wait. No! Wait! No! Wait! Ben! No! Ben! We still got this. This is straight up.
That's some bad communication.
Yeah, it was bad comms.
It was like up, down, stop,
Because we're
go
both
at the
holding
same
one
time.
thing.
We're
We're both
right.
holding the...
They're both holding a couch, and it's like in real life when you're like, wait, stop!
We were the-
Pivot!
There's a few pivot comments in the Twitch stream, actually.
There was also
that's
a
fun.
bit where I just kept falling off and had to restart. That was quite
Yeah.
depressing.
We were the number one stream once again on Moving Out.
No way.
No one's playing
There you
it.
go.
Actually,
One of
it actually
one.
has more monthly viewers on Twitch these days than Mario Kart. So like, it's better.
There you go.
Cool.
It also
I-
Twitch suggested some games because
Did it?
Yeah. I'll go through it. It's not
great.
the
I liked the bit
analytics.
after I left the stream where you and Jack said, "Who needed Andy? He was holding his back," and then you, because you were on track to kind of get a silver, and then you went down in
Bombed out.
We
flames.
did end up
Famous
getting
last
a
words.
silver.
We did get a silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
First
quite
go,
good.
first go silver.
Yeah.
Or second go.
No, it was
No, it
first.
was first go silver,
and then we
yeah.
went to the arcade.
How hard is it to get gold? Like, pretty much impossible.
Oh, we were.
It was.
I've
heinous.
gotten a gold before with my wife Sam, but you got to really lock in.
Yeah.
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 We got a gold on the tutorial
On the
beginner
tutorial
level. Yeah.
yeah.
That's so funny.
Did you?
Oh.
Anyway, next Tuesday doing a stream again. Tuesday will also be the Brown Love something. Andy will figure that out.
I am so excited because I'm working ahead, and I just want to scream from the top of my lungs what all my Brownlows are. But wait till Tuesday.
Yeah, well, keep your powder dry.
course.
Obviously, Anzac Day, having the day off, like most of the country for the public holiday, and we will be back on Friday with an off-air team member of the week, all of that sort of caper from the City of Churches, Adelaide, because we'll be there for the Live
Don't
Golf.
refer to it as City of Churches.
Why?
Because the Adelaide media said, please stop referring to us as
Well,
City
I'm
of
from
Churches.
there, and I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
Well, no, they've said that.
Well,
Why?
I'm from. Yeah,
And
no, no,
Radelaide.
I speak
And
for
yeah,
my
not
people.
I like Radelaide.
So this was Tourism SA that said when Gather Round was on, please don't call it the City of Churches, please don't call it Radelaide, which is hugely embarrassing. So even the Premier came out and he was like, I don't know why they said that.
Yeah, but aren't we doing it for tourism?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but I
that's a good
think
point.
they kind of backed down
great-
from
yeah,
it. Like I think
yeah.
it was such a thing
Especially
that they were
Radelaide.
like, yeah.
I love
Oh,
Radelaide.
it's just
totally-
it's more just it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know. And look, I don't know. There's not actually that
Also,
many
we
churches.
won't all be there. I will say.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, so going for Live Golf should be fun.
So yeah.
if you're in town for Live Golf, make sure you check out Valley View. Go for a drive.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Go see the
Down Drive!
punch out.
That's where I
punched
live.
out window in Bell's
Down
old
Drive. Do you remember the
backyard.
number? We should do a bit where we give a prize away for the first Alpha Scott to get a selfie at the front of Bell's Old Valley View.
Or a
They all
Barnacle
look the
Bills.
same, you wouldn't be able to tell.
We should do a
What do
treasure
you mean,
hunt where
the
like,
house?
there's Bell's Valley View House or something, and then there's one at Barnacle Bills.
Yeah. It's only 7 minutes from town as well.
yeah. If you're staying in the city,
That's
you
a
walk
wild
there.
claim.
I've-
I was at the Valley View golf course 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
wow.
How depressing.
All right, see ya.
Good luck to you. Yeah.